Hello, hello, and welcome into this Hitman Gauntlet matchup between ChrisX and k-kaneta. I'm your host, Gunther, and I'm joined by my good friend and co-caster, GKPunk.
Hello. How's it going, Gunther?
Oh, it's going
Everybody
just
else.
wonderfully. Thanks so much for joining
Yeah.
me for this late night, early morning cast. This is what we're built for. I think that this is probably the best that we can hope for between the two of us. So, can you, real quick, Punky, just walk us through what is Hitman Gauntlet? What are the viewers in store for here?
Well, you have to put on the knight's armor. No, just kidding. uh, it's kind of sad that that's not in there, but maybe in the actual version it will be. But Hitman Gauntlet is like I guess a consolidation of all the game modes that we've had so far. Not all of it, but a good number of it. Something like we're playing Bingo, Contract series, and they also have different types, score any percent, and then there's roulette, something like Sasso Roulette, Improv Roulette, and then there's also speedrun race. So, and all those 5 of them randomly show up, and players obviously have to win a best of 5, and the game modes are randomly assigned in this match. First person to get 3, that's basically Hitman Gauntlet.
Yeah. No, very well explained. Very well explained. Yeah, so generally, the nicest thing about Hitman Gauntlet to me is just kind of the randomness of it. It is just going to be strictly based on players and their skill to be able to pick up and jump into any map, any game mode, and be able to carry themselves through the day. So first up that we have tonight is Lockout Bingo. So players are going to be able to claim tiles, and once they claim them, they lock that tile out. Their opponent can no longer claim it. Have to claim 10 tiles, and then finish the mission with Silent Assassin rating. First player to do that wins the map. So we can definitely see things go to and fro in terms of leads and stuff. And our card has just gone live. So lots of reading to do here, but you can see the card on screen. Punky, anything immediately jump out at you?
No, this is Paris, so everything is it's one of probably the best crafted map, and that's not really, I mean, you can call it an opinion, but it's just probably a fact that they worked the most amount on this map than most of the map in the trilogy.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Most of the items and disguises it's like a big square that everything just falls in the middle of it.
Both players having different ways of going about this. Immediately, Chris becomes the security guard, and k-kaneta becomes the cicada bodyguard. But k-kaneta has already taken care of the kill on Dahlia, and Chris is just taking care of the kill on Victor. So very, very fast from both players, jumping immediately into this. And yeah, and Chris blowing up the fire extinguisher as well. So there's 2 quick tiles down. k-kaneta with a restart here.
k-kaneta having some difficulty with the Dahlia kill.
Yeah.
Chris is moving really fast. He won't be able to get the bodyguard one, even though he's in the Sheik's room, but he'll be able to be the Sheik that's... Really, it's probably there.
Yep, there it is, right in the middle. Yeah, and it is important to point out when it comes to this, it is not that players don't have to complete rows or columns. They just have to claim tiles, so it's kind of first to 10 in that regard.
Yeah, so the details of bingo going into the lockout bingo, which is get first 10 tiles, any 10 tiles, and when you restart, you keep your tiles.
So Chris has dropped the piano. Is there a become for the The auction staff? I see blend. I don't see a become for that, but...
Yeah, that one is become a palace, and right below it is blend in as the palace.
Yeah,
staff,
that'd be 2 quick ones to grab right there. Chris has just become a tech crew as well. So yeah, Chris, and we've casted Chris before when he's played bingo. The become tiles are something that he is very, very quick at.
Right, I was wondering if I should mention that Chris loves taking disguises.
Yeah. He's so fast at it. It's a weird thing to kind of optimize, but when you watch Chris play, like, he's very, very capable at that stuff. k-kaneta, also with a become tile, has become the vampire magician.
Yeah, that's one of the farthest disguises, I guess, and unique one as well. And Chris will be locked out of those. Kaneta gets a body found.
Man.
I think that was the guy inside Dahlia's suite, which is actually the Voltaire suite. I don't know if it was somebody was questioning what the Voltaire suite was, which is a little bit too specific, I think. Also, I don't know if they still have it. I remember parts of the area was called the apartments. Now, Chris just checked off. Red is Chris, I'm assuming.
Yes.
Become a palace staff. Now, he also blend in as... He's currently the auction staff, this guy, so I don't think they're interchangeable.
Yeah, I'm wondering if that was a misclick. I haven't seen him become a palace staff yet, unless he did it.
Yeah, because he's definitely blend in, but he didn't mark that off, so I'm not really sure. Because
yeah,
the diorama will be all right. Kaneta's still struggling.
Yeah, and that's something worth noting. Like, Chris has maintained his green guns this entire time, which has been you need green guns in order to claim your tiles.
Yeah, he's about to kill Dahlia now, running really far for that explosive shot.
Yeah, he does have his 10 tiles, but if that auction staff, or I mean,
now, yeah, he never wore the actual palace staff disguise, which is the red jacket or vest.
So that might not be valid. I mean, he'd still be able to keep the other 9 tiles that he's grabbed, because he did blend in as auction staff, but that become a palace staff, he's... We'll wait here for confirmation from In4Fun. In4Fun is our admin tonight, or, well, for his morning, our tonight. And technically Punky's morning, so lots of time zones going on here today.
Yeah, we're in the 3 different time zones. Gunther's in yesterday, I just reached today, and
In4Fun's been there for a while.
Halfway done with this day.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's just see Chris's become palace staff tile being unchecked, I'm guessing, by the admin.
Yeah, he's gonna have to jump back in. Okay, so In4Fun confirming he had to skim through to just double check. With how fast Chris was doing some of those costume changes, like, it makes sense.
Yeah, that's understandable. I'm just I had no doubt in my mind, just a little bit of self-flexing there, because it's palace staff. You don't see them unless you're on the bottom floor. So.
Yeah, and he was not down in the bottom floor.
Yeah, and he didn't really change any disguises after he took that auction staff.
Yeah. Now, the nice thing about bingo is you can see the card. So Chris knows exactly where k-kaneta is, and he knows he only needs the 1 single tile. So he's just probably going to get that, and then we're going to just see a speed run of the actual map itself. But he can take his time. He can make sure that he takes care of this as he needs to. And that's a nice place to be here, especially because you don't want to have to... You don't want to be under pressure, especially with something like that. Like, if that was late and you saw k-kaneta also had like 9 tiles or something, I mean, the pressure would be on. He can take his time with this and kind of do whatever it is that he needs to do. See, he was trying to set up the Victor kill there. Didn't quite work out. I don't think he was able to lure Kurt away.
Yeah, he's also probably paying attention to the fact that Kaneda hasn't ticked off a tile until like a couple of minutes ago now.
Yeah.
It was like a good 5 to 6 minutes of nothing from Kaneda.
More security. Very well.
Also an odd one for him with the remote explosive from the attic.
Yeah, k-kaneta seems to be just kind of grabbing tiles as they go, which is fine, but I think that you see kind of the strategy that Chris had to kind of get a bunch of stuff on that second floor, kind of that quick glance and go, oh, a lot of these things I can grab from the second floor, really helped and really paid off.
Yeah, definitely. Not really sure what Chris is. He's definitely slowed down a lot.
Yeah.
I think he's just gonna do terminal velocity.
Yeah.
After that missed kill on Victor. Still interesting, which he could still just do the pallet staff thing, but
I know,
Kaneda
yeah.
is approaching the basement.
Yeah, he might
could
grab
lock
that,
him out of that one.
That pallet staff disguise. Well,
yeah,
and,
he's gonna lock him out of that
yeah.
one.
And I mean, I think that's fair play there. Obviously, it wasn't immediately after, but when that box got unchecked, like, it would make sense for k-kaneta to be like, hey, this might be what Chris is going for. I'm just going to take this and block him off of that.
Yeah, and there's the blend in too,
yeah.
so that's real quick, and that's 5 tiles for Kaneda.
Yeah.
Chris still sitting.
Chris is heading toward the exit again. Does he have... Has he grabbed a different one that we can't see? See.
Oh yeah, he blended in his auction staff. I guess that's the one
that's the one that he had before, but maybe it's the scissors. He might have collected 2 scissors there. Yeah, we're gonna, because I think that was the new tile. I think I was so fixated on waiting for him to get to pallet staff, I wasn't paying attention to the items he was picking up.
Yeah.
Oh no, and for fun pointing out, he pacified with a baton. Okay. That
oh
I do
yeah,
remember.
he did do that. I just like didn't look at the tiles.
Yeah, I
didn't see him do that.
I wasn't paying any attention. But Chris is gonna win our first game mode here, which was Lockout Bingo, and so that's gonna be 1 point going to him. And our next game mode is going to be Contract Series Any Percent. Quick rundown of what this is. The players are going to be given a series of contracts. There are 3 of them, and they have, I think the timer is a 45-minute timer, but it's any percent. So you just go into the contract, you try to complete it as fast as possible, doesn't matter your rating, and you just get yourself to the next one. First one to finish all of them is going to take home the point.
First player to finish all 3 contracts with any percent.
Mm-hmm. You can see k-kaneta is going in and looks like
Contracts is interesting though. Contracts is just kind of so far removed from what the usual tournaments that we're used to,
Yeah. Or especially when you throw in any percent.
Right? Any percent, right. I was just gonna mention too that any percent definitely makes it easier, but otherwise, like, you were part of the whole contract wars, and that was probably a sped up version of how speedrunners route contracts.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's a different and interesting game mode. I've gotten burnt out of it because I played over 3,000-4,000 contracts in the very first game, and ever since then, I haven't played.
Yeah, well, and that's the thing, like, because a lot of this is going to be, you get a benefit if you have a contract experience, but because any percent as well, like, as long as you are a kind of quick player, a skilled player, like, it's going to be, it's really going to be like, how do you improv to get the the any percent done? How do you improv to get this contract done faster than your opponent? So we'll see. The timer is going to start here in just a minute and 19 seconds, and then once that goes, the players can jump in and just basically knock out the 3 contracts.
So how does the contract? Is it this one in the order of it was posted in the message?
I'm not sure. In for fun, can you weigh in on that? Do they have to play this in order? Can they go out in any order? Or?
It's a mini best of 3 within this thing, right? For 1 point of the match.
Essentially, yeah. And then for fun pointing out as well, shout out to Yanini for making like 25 contracts, which was amazing. And Mando's also be making random contracts as well. And I've seen several that he's posted so far, and they've been great. Like, I'm really excited to see those get played.
Yeah, definitely. Shout out to Yanini and all the recreators.
Yeah. It takes a lot of work. It really takes a lot of work.
Yeah, definitely. It's like, especially contracts being used for just any percent, which some of them could last literally as low as 7 seconds.
That's true. That's very true.
Just to get a score, you only need 7 seconds.
And for fun pointing out, it is a 3-map series and the order is not specified, so they can kind of go at this however they want. Our timer has started now, and Chris is taking on the Haven one. Now, I played with Chris in Team Roulette 4, and before we went in, he did mention that Haven is kind of his comfort map. And so I'm wondering if this is going to be like his first go just to get it done, just to take a breath and relish.
Yeah, I don't know if it's his contract comfort map, but Haven is also like a open field. I don't know if you've seen some of those speedruns. Just people sniping Tyson from the default start. So lots of options to like long range kills, especially since it's any percent and any method.
Yeah, very true. We just saw the toss for the explosive duck over on Chris's side. k-kaneta taking care of the waiter.
CJ. Kaneta starting the other end, which is
and maintaining silent assassin while doing it. So very, very.
Yeah,
But Chris is on his way. Looks like he might be going plane exit if this is if the waiter is his last kill, and I very much think that favors him. But k-kaneta the other way, his last kill is going to be the dive instructor, and he will also be by an exit. So I think Chris is just slightly closer to this plane, but real strong showing from both players.
So Chris 128. Still, it's gonna be tight. Can he get the same time?
Yeah.
He's going really close to him. He obviously needs to disguise. Takes care of the threat of the guard.
Oh, I love that play. And he grabs the dive.
So he'll be slightly slower
than Chris. So he can exit via.
Yeah, that was definitely a given that he had to take that.
Wow, that's really good thinking. Yeah, and Chris is.
But he's gonna be 10 seconds slower still.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and he's still got to get himself to the next one. Looks like Chris is. He's still in planning in Mendoza, and planning is really going to play a factor into this. We saw it in the most recent Roulette Rivals competition where planning kind of became a new meta, and I think when it comes to the contract series, like the longer you spend on the planning screen, Chris had himself the extra time there, thankfully. But,
yeah.
You know, like that gives your opponent plenty of time to catch up if you take too long there.
Definitely, yeah. So Chris is gonna pick up the sniper rifle. That's a really, really nice handy tool to have in this map. But what I was gonna say is the meta for any percent contracts is also the meta for if you just want to unlock stuff using feature contracts. Bunch of ducks, a pistol, press play.
Yeah, just get through it as quick as you can.
And that's exactly what Chris just did. He has 2 ducks and a pistol. And if you want to get silent assassin, usually you have stuff like injected poison.
And Kaneta's trying to take care of of a couple of kills over here from the sniper's side. I don't think that Chris got that kill that k-kaneta just got. I don't think that Chris was able to get. And because
yeah, Chris only got 1 with the sniper.
Yeah.
k-kaneta gets 2. Can't get that lady on the.
Yeah, so he'll have to move himself over to that side of the map. Chris is slowly making his way. He does have himself a silenced pistol. I think one of the targets is the guy that goes and gets sick downstairs.
Yes, if k-kaneta can figure out this last target with the sniper, also given that he can survive all these guys with shotguns.
Yeah, he is in a bit of combat here, isn't he? This is really going to slow him down. So this is also the dangerous side of doing any percent. Yep, there's she is. There's the final kill for Chris.
And there's k-kaneta not being able to survive, and it's really not possible.
Yeah, that was...
Unfortunately, you can't go into casual mode for contracts. It's defaulted to professional.
Professional, exactly. And you've got to
get a little extra bit of health.
But Chris is on his way out, and this is a commanding lead. He's going into the final contract. He's been playing his contracts fairly safe, and it's been working out for him very, very well.
Yeah, definitely. I guess I just thought about it. The score doesn't matter, so it's like first finish. It's kind of like roulette. So yeah, Chris playing safe is the play, actually. If score didn't matter, you know, that 10-second that Chris had would have mattered a lot. Oh look, final test. Chris is that the contract? I think it is. Well, Chris will win that because of finishing that second contract way before k-kaneta.
He's in a really, really good spot here. He's got himself in combat. Final test is one that, you know, it can really go south really fast. But there's not that many NPCs, so if we see a kill everyone challenge to make this work, I mean...
Yeah, final test was actually a decent kill everyone. It's that kill box, like a little box thing, training mission. Perfect for deathmatch.
Yeah, absolutely.
If Hitman had a PvP game mode, like you actually shoot each other, this would be a good one. Almost like those first-person shooters you see.
Chris is just going to restart. He wants to approach this a little bit differently. k-kaneta is he's going for the open air neck snap, but he should be able to get himself away, but there's still a significant amount of guards between him and the exit. We'll see how this goes. But if he can get out, then he's not too far behind, especially with Chris doing that restart there, but he's in a bad spot right now.
Much more quiet approach this time for Chris, taking even an airplane security disguise.
It looks like he's got a target on the roof. He's gonna have to. Oh, can he get this angle? Oh, I see. Okay, so he's gonna use
bullet
distraction to get him over to the ledge. That's real smart coming from Chris, because the other one's still on this this lower floor. Perfect, excellent pistol snipe. And yeah, he's got himself one target left, and he'll be on his way to match point. If he can pull this off, this is going to be a very, very strong lead going into the third game mode.
Yeah, another pistol snipe. k-kaneta just starting this contract that Chris is about to finish.
Yeah.
Only one exit. It's getting stuck on a box, possibly because the map is just too dark, and
it's very difficult.
He's probably played this map for the first time in his life.
There's the exit. Chris should be done.
Oh, those green check marks are new. I've not seen those before.
Yeah, this new UI update in the recent patch.
Oh, okay, it was recent. I was like, I mean, if it was like 6 months ago, I would still think it's new because that's how long I have not played the contracts mode. Would have been a lot closer if Kaneta was able to manage Mendoza.
And for fun, jumping in and saying 60-second window, so we'll see if Kaneta can make photo finish.
Oh, 60 seconds.
Yeah.
Should be able to. This was a really fast and clean...
He ran, that was like a 110 or something, so definitely faster than Chris there on that last one. And welcome in, Snail and Raiders. Thanks so much for joining us for the Hitman Gauntlet matchup between ChrisX and k-kaneta.
Yeah, this will be very interesting. Photo finish 60 second is...
That is a substantial amount of time, yeah.
Yeah.
And, I mean, with the amount of reloads that k-kaneta had, like, he's got a chance to make this competitive, but I think both players are running off of NVMe, so loading times might also be negligible. It depends on how long that photo finish actually was. But Chris definitely had fewer restarts. I just don't think that the load times are there for Kaneta. But we will see. And this should actually be the first photo finish of Gauntlet, of official Gauntlet.
Yeah. Oh, I think the admin page doesn't show the exact second. It's just
oh man.
Good morning in for fun. On your Google Sheets.
And for fun, had no idea what he was in for when he agreed to do this.
50 seconds and 09 for... Yeah, that is 47 seconds. So is the photo finish just the last contract? And
I'm not sure.
I guess that makes sense.
I mean, technically, yeah, it'd have to be, I guess, but it's got to take into account the entire series, I'm supposing.
Okay, yeah, that's what I mean. Like, they both finish the whole game mode.
Yeah.
Within that minute, but do you count just the last load or all the load for the whole game mode? I would say that it makes sense what you're saying, the whole game mode, right? Because
you
that gives that
the series, right?
Right. Yeah.
Well, it does look like Him for Fun has made a judgment here because Chris now has 2 points on the overlay, and so the win is going to go over to Chris, and we're going to go on to our third game mode, which was spun up as Sasso Roulette. So this is same rules as, your Roulette Rivals stuff, but instead of specified disguises, the players have to start and end in their suit. They cannot change at any time, and they have to fulfill those conditions. Certain conditions have been banned and removed just because some of them are really, really difficult or impossible to do in your suits, but still, it's a lot of fun. It's really cool to see how these players go about Sasso Roulette stuff. So yeah, let's see here. As posted by Im for Fun, both players receive a roulette spin from the vanilla roulette map pool. Players must remain in the suit for the entire run. The first player to finish the spin with SA rating wins. So we'll step away from our any percent nonsense, and this is going to be back to the good old fashioned SA Hitman that we were used to. Any percent is fun to kind of throw into stuff like this.
Back to civilized society.
Exactly. But when you're looking at some of these players, and some of them are just incredibly skilled, incredibly talented, it is kind of fun to see how the other half lives, as it were. Seeing them post a score that isn't a perfect run with crazy times and stuff like that. So, Infrafun points out, all loading time should count. I think that is reference to what we were talking about before. So,
yeah, this whole tournament is a massive test, and all the players are forced to wear the little hospital robe with the glitter on it. They're all test subjects.
Yeah. So Chris is on match point right now. He's looking really, really solid. All of his wins so far. I mean, obviously we had a photo finish, but that still was very much in favor of Chris photo finish. I think just from the get go. So I think he's looking really, really strong right now. Chris is obviously very, very capable at roulette, so I'm expecting to see good things from him here. But so is k-kaneta. So we'll see if Kaneta can bring it back. If Kaneta can force us to a fourth game mode, the next game mode would be Improv
nice.
Roulette. And then if we go all 5 rounds, all 5 game modes, the final mode will be a season Sasso race.
Yeah, let's get to the season Sasso race, because that would be interesting. We'll see what strats they use. Yeah, Kaneta very proficient at roulette in his very first. I think it was in one of his early tournaments. He was a finalist for the previous 47 Speedrun Community Roulette Rivals World Championship. That's a lot of words.
Yeah, yes, it is. Absolutely. Well, and we'll see our spin here in 10 seconds. Punky, when it goes live, if you would read it out.
Yeah, absolutely. Right, so we have Don Yates with the sniper rifle, not wearing any disguise, and Tamara Vidal with an SMG, also the same stipulation. I say that as a joke,
Yes.
but it's a suit only.
Yes, so that's how it will display.
Can't even
but...
swap out to a different suit. That is not suit only if you swap out to a different suit.
Indeed. Or, yeah, just naked 47, I think.
Yeah, that naked voids the suit only part.
Birthday suit only
becomes,
is what we'd call that form of roulette.
I think lots of people want that to be the suit for the Lust DLC.
I know that a lot of people were really upset that it wasn't shirtless 47, so...
Yeah. I mean, there is one in the game. They want that to be available, the one from the Romania mission.
Well, we need an ET on that map, obviously, and that'll take care of that. Both players, though, starting Shrine, both in the Requiem suit, so it looks like maybe we're thinking Shrine exit as well. Yeah, I mean, this is going pretty fast. Both players almost simultaneous, doing one thing after the other. See, k-kaneta is just... k-kaneta is actually going to be going up into the attic. He did hide Valentina's body. Chris did not.
Yeah, looks like Kaneta might have brought in a sniper. I mean, obviously this map does have a sniper. It is a loud sniper, though. Yeah, Chris also bringing in a sniper of his own.
I think that's a smart way to go about it here.
Well, this one, if nothing goes wrong, could be a photo finish.
Yeah, I mean, it's going so fast. Chris used the snail to knock out those 2 guards, and so he's in not the worst spot here, but I mean, both players have the first target down.
Yeah, the snail was a little efficient, but I mean, honestly, Kaneta caught up with the tranquilizer.
Yeah, I mean, if he can get out of the grounds here faster as well, like he's in a real good spot.
Triple shot from Kaneta. Still has an enforcer there.
Yeah, Chris is going to be able to get past the trespass zone.
Yeah,
oh my goodness, that was close.
Kaneta has used the snail on the last enforcer as he was
just
about
to get himself out. And look at this timing from Chris. He's got the ability to take the seeker shot from above, which is a nice safe play. Oh, did she? I think I heard that sound. You know how the darts make that certain sound when they connect, that kind of thunk sound. I think I heard that over from Chris's side.
I think I heard Tamara make the noise when they first get hit by being about to be sick. But yeah, looking good here for Chris. That's the time you want. It's a free shot,
Yeah.
even though it looks like a shot that should get spotted.
Yeah, and Kaneta's not too far behind. He does go for the gas grenade in the suitcase.
Chris does somehow headshots tomorrow and doesn't do enough damage. That does happen.
She's hardy,
happens to
yeah.
me all the time.
And Chris might be going for the Diana Tango exit. So,
waiting for Diana. Hopefully his game doesn't glitch out.
Yeah, I mean it is Chris, so it's very possible. We have internally his nickname is ChrisX3 because of the amount of times he's had difficulties with the game. There's a kill by Kaneta on Tamara. He should.
Kaneta's going shrine. It looks like. Now, Chris will be able to press done now, so he will get the lead, even though he will
this has to be
dance
photo finish,
throughout the whole photo finish window. Tamara gets found on Kaneta's side.
Okay, well, I mean, that takes care of that then.
He is untraceable, and he never lets you forget it. He is cocky, and that will be...
Unless Chris has the same thing happen to him during the cutscene, it's looking good here. Point has already been awarded.
One last tango, 47.
Yeah, I mean, and that's just heartbreaking for Kaneta because he was very close. He very much would have been in the photo finish window. Again, neither player restarted, so I don't think it would have gone his way, but very, very close on that. Very, very close on the previous one with the any % contract series. The only one that Chris just looked absolutely dominating on was the Lockout Bingo. But Kaneta still showed up, just wasn't able to get it going fast enough and claim the tiles. And just anytime I see Chris play Bingo, he is so very, very quick. He's got become tiles so optimized, and it's very, very impressive. But well played to both players. You know, this is a 3-0 scoreline, but k-kaneta just barely behind on the last two game modes. Could have pushed us even further from this. We're going to take a look at the brackets because this is our first of the quarterfinals. So you can see those on screen now. And Chris is going to be moving on. k-kaneta is out of the tournament, but Chris is going to be your first semifinalist. I think that's pretty well deserved, given the way that he played. What do you think, Punky?
Yeah, absolutely. Other than that little hiccup in Paris, he looked really strong.
Yeah, and I'm wondering, I very much want to know if he just mixed up the disguises or if he just kind of had in his head, oh, I've already become that because that's what he definitely wanted to do, you know? But it's...
I think so, because in Discord, he just said something about him being illiterate or something, so he wants to just misread it.
I see, yeah. And that makes sense. You know, you're going as fast as you can, you're trying to beat your opponent, and I mean, he posted like a 4-minute, 12-second time, gathering all 10 tiles, taking care of both targets. Like, that's really, really fast. Like, and you're reading 25 tiles simultaneously to make sure that you've taken care of what you need to take care of. That makes sense, for sure. We're going to take a look over at the upcoming matches as well. So you can see these on screen. These are all in CEST and EDT as far as time zones are concerned. But if you want to see this stuff in the actual time zone and how far away it is and all that stuff, join the Providence Discord. The match info channel for Gauntlet will have all this stuff listed as well. You'll be able to see game modes and who's playing and all that good stuff. And yeah, so I want to say a special shout out and thanks to In4Fun for doing the admin duties tonight or this morning for him. Big ups to him. Punky, thanks so much for joining me as a co-caster as well. Always appreciate it. Really glad that we got to cast together again since it's been kind of a minute. So
yeah.
But plenty of more Gauntlet matches coming your way. That's gonna do it for us. Anything else you want to say to the people, Punky?
No, I think you've covered it all. I want to say thanks to you for casting with me, like letting me join you In4Fun as well.
Absolutely, yeah. And anytime you are available, you are always welcome. So, all right, take care, everybody, and GG's to everyone. Thanks all for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.